I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. Wicked holds a very special place in my heart. I went to see it multiple times when I was younger. I just fell in love with it. I have my movie tickets, I have my outfit planned, and I figured now was as good a time as ever to practice my makeup because I know for sure that I'm going to be going more than once, so I have to have multiple outfits and looks ready. Before we get started, hi, my name is Ezra Faye. I'm a professional makeup artist, a cosplayer, and I was a theater kid. And today I'm going to be showing you how I did this makeup look. So we're gonna get into it, but before we do, make sure that you subscribe so that you can get all of my updates and makeup tutorials, and you can watch part 2 when I do my Glinda makeup. Lucky for me, I have a huge zit right now, so cute. So I have already primed my face and everything, so I'm going to go right in with my face paint. I'm going to be using this green face paint that I got from Michael's. I'm not like the biggest fan of Snazaroo. I mean, I'll use it, but I am huge on instant gratification, and I didn't want to wait for something to come in the mail, so I got this. I have my lovely water cup. This is gonna be a little messy. I have worked with this stuff before. It's always a project. I'm afraid I made it a little too wet. You get what you ask for, I guess.
Oh my god, bro.
Okay, so from the get-go, way too watery, but that's fine. I can work with this. Let's see if I can't blot some of that out. Okay, so maybe a dry brush is better. And hopefully this layers, because right now it's giving Shrek. Like, I feel like phantom dripping. Try not to get it too close to my eyes. I'm pretty sure this is buildable, so we should be okay. Definitely giving like yellowy undertones. I do like it because I feel like it'll be easier to like add some contour this way, since it is like more of a lighter, limier. I have a vision. I don't know what I'm gonna do as far as my under eye. Obviously, I don't want to get this like in my eye. It explicitly said on package, avoid eye and lip areas, and here I am. I'm like, what if I did it anyways? I'm gonna try to get it like in my neck area more. On the bright side, this stuff does wash out very easily from my past experiences working with it. So at least we have that going for us. I'm gonna go in for a second layer now. Trying to use more of a dry brush. This was definitely the move. I'm definitely feeling good about this so far. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, I guess, but I mean, like, would I like for it to be? Yes. My hand is like starting to hurt from all of this blotting. If this stains me green, guys, I'm gonna be very upset. Well, here it is. Okay, so I can put this atrocity away now. I'm gonna get going on the brows because I do my shit in a weird order, I feel like, but it makes sense to me. Definitely doing like my own twist on this. Not trying to look like any of the actresses per se. Like, if I got casted, I was more of a Glinda girly. Always was, always will be, but I mean, like, hey, if they offered me the role of Elphaba, I would take it. This is where I'm like trying to be careful, because usually if I don't like my eyebrow shape, it's super easy to just, you know, clean it up with concealer. But I'm kind of asking myself now, like, what concealer? Now that this face paint has dried, it's very cakey. I never like really feel my foundation on my face. Let me tell you, I'm feeling it right now, and it is making it very hard to blend anything. I feel like that's a good shape. I feel like if I'm too expressive with my face, like, I'm gonna crack. Like, that's how like tight it feels. Also, I'm not doing my hands for this. I'm doing a YouTube video, not being in a theatrical production, so it's not that serious. This is gonna be the moment of truth. I'm gonna use some color corrector and see if I can't like highlight my brow bone a little bit and hope that it's not like terrible. It's either gonna be disastrous or it's just not really gonna do anything. And I'm leaning towards more it's not really gonna do anything. I feel like I can work with this. If I get like super close, and maybe if I blend in like a little bit of the green face paint. I just don't want to like completely scrape it away. I grabbed some more of like the regular green. I'm gonna see if I can't kind of like blend this a little bit. Oh my god, what if I like underpainted? What if I had done that? Imagine how much easier my life would have been. It's too late now, but so I'm gonna start attempting to do some of my nose. I just have to find the right green, and I think this might be, oh wow, imagine if I got it first try. And then I did. The one place like the face paint really wouldn't stay right here and like the bump of my nose, of course. That's the one thing, is because it like dries up so fast. I feel like the powder, you have to use so much of it. It's giving bell pepper. Even more color corrector. Let's see. Let's see if I can cook. I think my biggest fear right now is just like scraping away the paint underneath, and I feel like it's going to be really hard to come back from that. I feel like we're definitely getting somewhere. And then imagine if I used even more green. See if I can't blend this out a little bit. Even more color corrector. Let's see if we can't do some under eye magic. This is definitely like a very blue green that I'm mixing with this yellow green. But hopefully they just neutralize each other, you know? The biggest pain is going to be blending it out. I think I can blend this out. There's a little bit of green on this brush, but it's more dry than not. I think I can work with this. I might go over it with a little more of like the base green. But I think we're onto something. This is not my usual method of doing my under eye, but I think this is a special exception. Yeah. I'm waiting to set everything until I'm done with like this part of my face, just because I'm really not trying to like risk anything right now. Again, very blue greens, but hopefully they just neutralize each other. Okay. You probably won't even see this part once I have like my wig and the hat on, but like I'll know it's there. So I feel like the lighting is not doing me favors, but the way that it looks in person is pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm getting powder all over my shirt. It's okay. Some extra attention to the under eye, hopefully brighten it up a little bit. Honestly, slay. I fear this is going to be a monumental slay. I think I'm getting somewhere now. It looks pretty symmetrical-ish. Emphasis on the ish. I feel like that's pretty good. Not sure I'm gonna go like as dramatic on my eyes as I usually would, for fear that I will ruin the whole thing. Let's just see. I can work with that. Now the trick is gonna be, can I get it at the same angle on the other side? Damn, that's not even close. That's better. I can work with that. Like how I said, I'm not going to go as dramatic, and then I proceed to do a very dramatic. Well, now I feel like I got to commit. Because this is another thing I can never seem to get quite symmetrical. It looks pretty good to me. What color do I want to do there though? Should I do another green shimmer? Trust me when I say this was the right choice. Bring out a little bit here. Let's get under the eye. I guess I should grab my waterline as well. Just no way around it. Like I have to get so close to my face while I do my eyeliner. I wish I could make my eyeliner this symmetrical like when I'm going to work, but that's probably because it can sense my fear. Curl these damn lashes. If I get this on my lid, I'm quitting. Of course, I'm gonna do lashes because lately I just have felt like my makeup is never complete without lashes. I love doing my lashes in thirds. I just cut them into little 3 pieces. I feel like it's just so much easier. Wow, how easy. I'm gonna line my lips with this black eyeliner, and then I have the perfect lipstick for this. Green lipstick, guys. I used this once, but I was like, let me keep it just in case I ever want to use green lipstick again. Guys, shut up. How perfect. Like, I really feel like it's like a perfect shade and everything. Like, I could not be more pleased. I'm gonna give myself just a few minuscule touch-ups. Alright, let's grab a little bit of this green, like almost teal color. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Guys. The only reason I'm not being so expressive is because I don't want it to crack. I have to go put the wig on immediately. I am so excited. Guys, I have this witch hat that I got from the dollar section at Target, and I think it's made for kids because it like won't fit around my head. How do we feel? Are we, I think we're slaying and serving. Wow. Man, I feel like putting my hands in it ruins it. Oh my god! Okay, this is really exciting because the hands. Okay, wow. The hands. Okay, I can't stop. Oh, and there's lipstick on my teeth, but I'm so excited. I'm just like really feeling myself and I don't want to take this off. But it also is very cakey. If you got all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching me have fun playing with makeup. I am going to be doing a part 2 super soon, so you can watch me get Glindified because that's the one I'm really excited for. But make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can become one of Ezra's faves. And let me know if you are more of an Elphie girl or a Glinda girl, because I feel like that says a lot about you. And if you're going to the movie, are you planning on dressing up? Like all that good stuff. Just tell me everything. Okay, that is all I have for now. So bye.